So I said the drama that is occurring globally. We're seeing worries on the political system in Greece. We're worried about JP Morgan. We're concerned about growth, going forward. And we're seeing a much stronger dollar. And the Nigerian market is only down 1/3%. The Naira is sitting flat, slightly to the negative against the Naira. What is your sense with regards to the impact on the foreign drama that we see and how that filters through into the Nigerian market? It seems that Nigerian markets are pretty, stable relative to what we see in the emerging market space.
Yes, the Nigerian markets are pretty stable, Eleni. When you think about it, we do have a lot of foreign investors and we do have a lot of foreign investment risk, but it's relatively stable. That's because a lot of our equities are undervalued already, and a lot of the results we've seen so far have been showing good results, good gains, good forecasts in the future. And the key issue is just we already have relative undervaluation. So most of the drama we're seeing globally is not going to have that deep of an effect on us as it does in the Western market.
Okay, so with regards to foreigners participating in the market, we know that foreigners have been very excited about these, very attractive stocks that we're seeing. Akinola, are you expecting this trend to continue?
I missed that. What did you say?
Foreigners participating in the market. I know a lot of foreigners been excited about the cheap and attractive stocks that you're speaking of. Are you expecting this trend to continue well into the future, despite the drama that we see?
Yes, we definitely are expecting that trend to continue. We are looking at, even the foreigners are looking at our capital market probes going on in Abuja, and they're seeing that there's a very strong effort to clean up the markets by the government, by the regulators, and by the market players themselves. There's a lot of opportunity in this market. I think the foreign investors are looking at that, and they're looking at the effective measures that are being taken both by the SEC and the NSE to make the Nigerian market a safer place to invest, a safer place to play. You look at stocks like Okomo Palm Oil. If you got into it at 16 Naira, right now it's at 30-something Naira. You look at even a UBA a couple of weeks ago was at 150. Now it's at 4 Naira. And, that's over 100% return. So, you're looking at all these stocks that are undervalued and trading to their right valuation prices as time goes on. And the foreign investors can see this, and they can see all the efforts that are being taken in the market.
Okay, so Akinola, let's take a look at Dangote Cement and some of the forecasts coming through on the earnings front. Very exciting space to be in right now.
Yes, it definitely is. We have to look at the revenue forecast for the half at it's about 150 billion, and it's very, very realistic because what we have to focus on is production and consumption. You go back to 2008, we were at 10 million tons in production. As of 2012, the estimates are looking at about 28 million tons, and about 2015, we're looking at 45 million tons per annum. So, our production is rising, but consumption is definitely rising too. There's a huge infrastructure deficit in Nigeria that needs to be clogged, which would lead to a need for more cement to be produced. And, you look at Dangote, they still have an opportunity both in Nigeria locally and in other African markets to grow their business. So I believe those forecasts are very viable and very achievable.
Akinola, if we could also just touch on the central bank saying that it's going to boost the economy going forward with more microfinancing coming through. This is obviously going to be net positive for the small to medium-sized enterprises.
Oh, yes, definitely. It's a commercial and a social initiative by the central bank. It's very, very needed in this economy. 75% of all businesses in Nigeria are small and medium-sized businesses, and they definitely need a boost. The interest rates that the banks might be charging these small businesses are definitely too high. They're definitely affecting a lot of businesses. If you're paying a 23%, 21% interest rate, most of your profits are basically going to be going to the bank. So, I have to commend the central bank, give them kudos for this initiative that they're putting in place. And from what I'm hearing, they're also going to be applying international best practices to make sure this initiative comes out right and proper, and it's efficiently handled. So we hope they do execute this properly and the way we expect them to.
Fantastic, Akinola. Thanks, sir, for joining us. Great to have you on the program.